Hey guys, welcome to the video. So today we are going to discuss the very and almost all the important questions related to data science so that all the doubts get clear and you could get a clear picture if you should carry on with your journey of data science. So first of all, let's look at the definition of data science. So it says data science is the study of data used to extract meaningful insights for business decisions. It combines mathematics, computing and domain knowledge to solve real-world problems and uncover hidden patterns. Data science is universal, which is used in every field like health industry, manufacturing industry, entertainment industry, or sports industry. In the process, the data collected is processed and future trends are predicted using certain calculations and algorithms. Data collected could answer very crucial questions for companies. For example, what do customers want? How can we improve our services? What will be the upcoming trend in sales? Which item should be manufactured more? How much stock they need for upcoming festival? Now, for answering these questions, we need to process a lot of data, and there is a process for that, which is data science life cycle. In this cycle, there are certain steps to be followed. The first step among those is business understanding. In this step, we define the problem statement for project, which must be specific and absolute because in huge companies, we can't take any random problem statement because lot of money is invested in these projects and we can't go back once the project gets initiated. This step is mostly taken by the people in senior positions. After defining the problem, the next step is data understanding. In this step, decisions are taken that what data is required, what data the company is having, and what data is to be extracted. In this step, various steps are taken to collect the data. Usually, the data engineer team creates pipelines from the company database for doing analysis so that the original database doesn't get disturbed. You must have heard the term ETL, that is extract, transform, and load. This is the process by which data engineers take the data required from the main database to the warehouses. The third step is data preparation. In this step, the data which is collected is cleaned. It is a very lengthy process as there are a lot of mistakes and null values in real life data, and thus it takes a huge portion of time in the project to just clean the data so that when we predict the future using the data, it doesn't give any wrong values. The fourth step in the process is EDA, that is exploratory data analysis. This step includes getting more insights about the data using visualizations and graphs. It is an iterative process. That means that each time we perform EDA, we can get to know something new about the data. I will be creating a separate video for this and we will be practicing this on various datasets. The fifth step in the process is data modeling. So after doing the EDA process, we get to know our data and the ways which we can use it for extracting meaningful insights. So accordingly, we try applying different machine learning algorithms on the data and we check that for which model the predictions are performing good. The sixth step in the process is model evaluation. In this step, the model is examined on an unseen data, and if the model does not give satisfying result, the entire process is iterated again of data modeling so that we can get the perfect prediction result. The seventh and the last step in the process is model deployment. So in this step, the data model is deployed on the server so that the end user could use it. This step is performed by software people called MLOps engineers, which stands for Machine Learning Operations Engineers. So this was the story of a data science project. Now what is the role of the data scientist in this? Don't get scared. You don't need to do all this. So since it is a lot of work to do in the project, and it is not possible for a single person to carry on all these jobs alone. So there are certain job roles which you might have heard, and it is very possible that you use these words interchangeably. But these all roles are very different. So these are some of the profiles: data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, MLOps engineer, and business intelligence analyst. Here the job of data analyst is to perform data analysis using visualization tools like Power BI, Tableau, etc. Basically their job is to provide the analysis of the data which is existing. The job of a data scientist's job is to apply proper ML models so that the insights could be drawn from the data. In the current corporate, Python language is used for machine learning, so Python is the main skill required here. A data engineer's job is to extract and provide data for the project from the source. In big MNCs or any company, this source is mainly the company's database, and it is very tough task to extract data without disturbing the main database. It is a very technical task and skills like SQL are required to maintain and extract data. The job of an MLOps engineer is to deploy or load the data model on the server. So any model which is made is to be used by the user, and for that it must be deployed somewhere. It could be any website or any application. These MLOps engineers do do the job. It requires high software knowledge. The job of a business intelligence analyst is to keep the tabs on and examine important company KPIs. That is key performance indicators, looking for possibilities, hazards, and possible improvement areas. BI analysts work with stakeholders to establish performance objectives and track results. From the above profiles, you can choose accordingly whichever field you would like to work in, and don't get confused in that. You need to learn the skills that are required for the profile and not all the skills. Now we are going to discuss some real life examples and applications of data science. The first one here is e-commerce. When you stop in Amazon or Flipkart and see recommended for you, that is not random. The system studies what you clicked, what you searched, how long you viewed the product, and then it predicts what you might want to buy next. The second example here is streaming platform. Ever wondered how Netflix always suggests something you actually end up watching? It analyzes your watch history, how long you watched a show, what you skipped, and then recommends the similar content. The third one here is banking and finance sector. If you suddenly make a large transaction from a different city, your bank may block it instantly. That's a fraud detection. Machine learning models detect unusual patterns in real time. The fourth example here is healthcare. In hospitals, AI models help doctors analyze medical scans like X-rays and MRIs. They assist in detecting diseases early. The next one here is ride-sharing apps. When Uber shows you the fare before booking, it is not a guess. It calculates traffic, demand, driver availability, and distance, all using the data-driven algorithms, and then it provides the fares and prices. And the last one here is social media. When brands analyze tweets and comments to understand whether people are happy or angry about a product, that's called sentiment analysis, and it's powered by machine learning. There are many more examples like this in which data science is very prevalent. If you want to make projects as to start in data science, these are good choice as these are required in the market. The data sets can be found on Kaggle, or you can scrape it from different websites. I will be attaching some articles related to some amazing data science reports. I would suggest you to go through those ones and you will realize the strength of data science prediction. So that was a broad overview of data science. We will be looking more into this in upcoming videos. Till then, bye bye.